Hi, everybody. Happy Black Friday. You'll see my surroundings have changed. I have run away from home temporarily. I'm staying with a friend for a few days, and it is Black Friday. And not only am I being charged with doing 30 days of lives in a row, but I wanted to come on and talk to you about my first Black Friday sale that I've ever done. So I have a brand new mini course. It's called The One Document to Rule Them All. Firstly, because I'm proud of my geekness and I love sci-fi fantasy, Lord of the Rings, obviously. But it's also because it's this training that's going to put all of your best marketing information, everything about your business in one location, so that it's very easy for you to pull from to use in your marketing, in your sales calls, and everything. And it's going to give you so much clarity on your business that you've never had. So why is my $47 course, why am I saying it's better than like these multi-thousand-dollar trainings out there? I have taken 5 group training programs. The last 2 were pretty good, but overall, all of these really expensive training programs that I've done have contained pretty much the same information with a slightly different spin on it. Okay. And with this information, I was never able to really get clear. I couldn't even get clear on what it is that they really wanted me to get clear about. Like the exercises and the tools and the practices just really weren't that well explained. They weren't that effective for me. They were made overly complicated, especially things like ideal client avatar. Like it was always more like creating a fictional character than it was actually coming up with my ideal client. And so a lot of the stuff I didn't really get why it had to be like so particular. I didn't understand like the point of it until I kind of skipped to the end of the course, so to speak, and this year and really started geeking out about sales. And I'm like, oh, now I understand why ICA, why ideal client avatar, is so freaking important. Because if you are not speaking to your ideal clients, even if you get people on sales calls with you, they're probably not going to buy. And if they buy, they're going to make you miserable because they're not the right people. And so kind of like from the end of the process of, making a sale, being on a sales call, I began to understand how important the beginning of your marketing journey is. And that is really laying out these foundations. So this sounds like really boring stuff. And, you may be groaning and rolling your eyes. I'm going to show you the course, and I'm going to talk to you about what's in it, why you need to look at it, why you really need to buy it. It's going to help you like so much, like so fucking much. It's going to make content creation, not only is it going to make your content creation easier, it's going to make it really easy to batch create content so you can show up more consistently, like even on weeks where life throws you a curveball. You're getting ready for the family for Thanksgiving, or you're dealing with some kind of family fallout because of Thanksgiving. You can still show up because you batch created your content, right? And I'm also going to help you figure out topics that are really different from the way your competitors are talking to these people, so that you really stand out. Like they're going to be like, oh, wait, like she's really showing her expertise, or he. Men are welcome to buy too. So this is a preview of the course. It's my beautiful Kajabi site that Amanda Rose helped me with. And what you'll see here is that there are seven main parts of the training. So the first part is, what transformation do you provide? So this is talking about, oops, I don't think you're seeing this. I think only I was seeing that. Oops, my bad. Let me do this instead. Okay, this is what I was trying to show you. Okay, so one document to rule them all mini course. And so the first, there's 7 main modules. There's 2 bonus trainings that I haven't recorded yet. You're going to start off with, what transformation do you provide? So this is getting down to niche in a really simple to understand way. And then we go into ideal client avatar, and then we go into a deeper dive. Now, the brilliant thing about this, I've recorded it, but I've got to, oh, no, there it is. The brilliant thing about this is that it's going to help you to understand not only the value of your program the way that you probably understand it. You're a weight loss coach, you help people lose weight. You're a business coach, you help them get more clients. It's going to help you understand all these other benefits that you never even considered, and those may be the very things that cause somebody to buy, because you're able to really explain to them all the benefits of your program, right? This is what allowed me, these couple of exercises is what allowed me to start charging high ticket and really be confident about it. And I'm actually doubling my rates next year because of this exercise. This discover the value and ROI of your program. It's even a deeper dive into that. And then discovering what your brand topics are. So you really only need to be posting about 3 to 5 main topics all the time, because if you're consistent about that, then people easily know that you're the expert. They know that you're the person to come to about that. So this helps you get really clear about that. This lesson 6 is going to show you exactly how to talk about yourself and what to talk about to help people to see your expertise and understand why they should buy from you instead of the next guy. And then 7 is all about planning for sales objections, pre-planning for those so that you have really high integrity way to dissolve objections, right? And then the bonus content, how to bring everything together for quick and easy content creation. So the whole purpose of this is that you have this document that has everything that you need in it, and you can easily scan it and create your content, for the entire week in less than an hour. And then this training shows you all about how to rotate those posts so that you get like maximum exposure from just a tiny bit of content. So, and I actually want to show you I'm going to stop sharing that. And I want to show you, so there's videos and then there's this workbook, right? And you could translate this over to a PDF. I may add that as a PDF option for people who just don't like spreadsheets. But it shows you like each tab has a training, and the trainings are between 20 and like 45 minutes long, I think. And it's just a deep dive into understanding these things in a way that I was never able to get the understanding before from any other training that I did. And so this is a culmination of like $20,000 worth of business trainings, and me putting my own spin on it and organizing it in a way that really helps people to get clarity. Okay. So was it sharing that? No, it was not sharing that. So you couldn't see it. I'm sorry. I'm still learning about sharing screens and everything. Okay, so this is what I was attempting to show you, is that each tab has its own training. So the transformation, the 2-part ICA, your value and your ROI. This is especially an important training for you to do if you're a healer or you're a coach in a non-business or non-money niche, because I show you how to take your intangible results and make them very tangible so that people can recognize that they need it, recognize when they get the transformation, and also tying it all back to a financial ROI. So even if you're not in a money niche, you will have a financial ROI that you can talk to people about. And this is like the training where I talk about why people can't afford not to work with you. So when people say they can't find the time or the money, this is all the stuff that you're going to be able to point out, like, hey, I know you feel like that. I get it. I've been there myself, but here's all the things you're not thinking about. So back over here. So I wanted to talk to you. So this training is going to help you to get more high quality, high ticket clients with easier, more streamlined marketing. That's the basic promise of it. And it can help new entrepreneurs. Like if you're wanting to organize all your thoughts and get everything all together and really make your life easier from a marketing standpoint. And even, on your sales calls, because you could just like flip to the sheet and be like, yep, this is what I need to tell them, about this, in order to address their concern if they have an objection. So it can be really good for new entrepreneurs because it's going to give you, it's an easier way to get clarity. It's like a really broken down system really not that sounded wrong. It's broken down into sections and in ways that are like really make sense. And if you just did the sheet, you would probably get a lot out of it, but if you watch the training and then do the worksheet, it is going to be amazing for you. So I've used it with newer entrepreneurs that were like, oh my god, like this, like I actually get it, like this makes sense to me. Other things I've done didn't really make sense. And I've used it for more advanced entrepreneurs. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to try to share my whole screen this time. We'll see if it's going to work, but I'll show you. But I will show you a couple of real life testimonials that I got about this. Is this wanting to work? Oh, there we go. Okay. So this is Will Carlos. He is a healer, and he has actually been in business for about 10 years. And he did the beta test version of this. So if you're interested but you're still not sure if this is the right fit for you, you can come into my Facebook group. It's Ethical High Ticket Sales for Coaches and Healers. I'll put the link in after I finish the live. But I beta test a lot of my trainings. Like I'll start them off on me, and I'll start playing with them, with my one-to-one clients, and then I will go test them in my group. And so just the beta test version, he says, this is really way better than at least half the paid trainings I've done on similar areas. And Will's like me, he's invested a lot in himself and a lot in his business. So when he says that, you can take it to the bank. And then where's my other testimonial? Oh, there it is. So this is a woman that has 20 years of marketing experience, and she's sharing in this that she's worked with one-to-one coaches and she's been in masterminds. And she talks about how being able to define your audience and creating content are key to marketing online, which means that getting it right is almost invaluable, okay? But it's so hard to do because most trainings out there, it's convoluted. It doesn't really make sense. I feel like a lot of people will go and take a business course and then they turn around and repackage it and like sell it to people, and they don't even know if the stuff works. They're just teaching it the same way they taught it. But she's saying, I've also taken other experts' training on content, both as research and as learning. Your training strikes the balance of solid, smart information without being overcomplicated or overwhelming, which means it works and it's something people can execute against. So it's actually like actionable and very highly implementable. It's very easy to implement. And she says, I have a content training from a particular expert, and she said, it's confusing as fuck. So this will tell you, like, both of these people are pretty established entrepreneurs, but the stuff I'm teaching is often thought of as like beginner stuff. But even if you are somebody who's established, it's always great to like take a fresh look at your content and what you're talking to people about. And the bottom line, like when you really nail your niche and you really know who you're talking about with your ICA, and you really know what topics you're going to talk about and why you're going to talk about them and what angles you're going to come from, it's going to make all the difference in the world. You're going to start getting better, like higher qualified leads. So people that are more ready to buy, more excited to buy, they're already educated about you and how you do what you do. And so there's not as many questions. It's going to allow you to like build that know, like, and trust factor. So that's also going to make it much easier for you to get sales. So what is basically in this training? So the training normally, I just created it, and I believe 100%, like I'm trying to think of something that's extreme I would do to prove the worth of this program. I absolutely know beyond any shadow of a doubt that it is easily worth more than $497, which is what I plan to sell it for after Black Friday. But until December 6th, you can get it for $47, okay? And what's in it? So 7 training videos, 2 bonus videos. You get tools that are going to raise your confidence in your offer 1,000%. They're going to help you raise your rates. You're going to discover really highly relevant topics to talk to your audience about that nobody else is talking about. So that's really going to help you to stand out. It's going to make it so easy for you to create content. and to batch it. So what I mean by batch it is like come up with, five posts for the week, right? And do that in less than an hour. And then the bonus training is going to help you to rotate that around so you get maximum exposure for a minimum amount of effort. The other thing is that this is going to help you like to not just create posts and just be putting stuff out there just to say, oh, well, I posted, but you're actually putting out stuff that's going to get people's attention in the right way, that's going to get them excited to work with you. And I know a lot of things make this promise. Like, I get that. I'm really different. I don't do hype. I don't do bullshit. When I post a testimonial from somebody, I haven't edited it. It's exactly what it was. I give you the full background. I'm not telling you, oh, this person's brand new. They've been a coach for 6 hours and they came to me and they made $1 million in a month. Like, fuck all that. Oh my gosh, the hype and the bullshit. Don't get me started. So there's clear training on these foundational pieces of your business that even if you've been in business for a while, it's good to take a look at it, especially if, you never felt like you really had it. And here's the thing, a lot of people think they have it. They're like, oh, well, I'll ask people in the DMs, I'm like, oh, well, who do you work with? And they're like, I work with entrepreneurs who want to make six figures. And when you're new, that seems so clear to you. That is not clear. Clear would be, I work with female entrepreneurs and online entrepreneurs in their first year of business who are already making 2,000 or more in a month in business consistently and want to get to 10K months by the end of the year. Like, that's a lot more specific and really, and you could even, pipe that, pull that down to like only working with coaches or only working with online service providers or healers, or only working with health coaches. And the more specific you are, the more powerful your content is, because the right people are going to see it and they're instantly going to recognize, wow, you're talking to me. And it's also another way to stand out in your niche, because if you're just a business coach, then there's a billion business coaches out there, and so, I am a sales coach for mission-based coaches and healers who want to have full practices so they can make a maximum impact in the world, but they're not willing to sell their souls to do it, so I'm all about like ethical sales and marketing and like figuring out what feels good in a values-based business, right? So that's what really sets me apart. So, this is the cure for like lame elevator statements. We're just like, oh, I mean, I'm a weight loss coach. I mean, I help everybody. Like, yes, you could help everybody, but that's not going to get you anywhere with your marketing. And this tool, this amazing freaking training is going to help you to get clear in a way that you never have before, so you can speak to people and they can right away, like, it's going to stop the scroll because they're like, oh shit, this person is talking to me. Oh my gosh. And there's exercises within this that are going to make it feel like you are reading these people's minds, and they're going to be so blown away, just like, holy shit, it's like you've been living in my head. How the fuck did you know I was thinking that? How the fuck did you know I had already tried this, and this, or I was trying this? Like, you're going to blow people's minds with this stuff. And, most people are just talking about their topics very head on in their marketing, oh, well, this is how I help you to lose weight. This is how I help you find the love of your life. You're going to be coming at it from like a deeper angle. It's like Inception. It's like, we're going to talk about up here, and then we're going to drop down, and we're going to get more clear, and we're going to get more deep, and then we're going to drop down. And when you finish this document, like, it is going to be so easy for you to create amazing posts, sales pages. The way you talk about your business is going to be so much more powerful because you are going to have so much of a deeper insight. And a lot of the stuff, the beautiful thing, a lot of the stuff, but you've never like put on paper, and it's going to solidify so much for you. And I'm telling you, just your sales calls are going to be easier. Your copywriting is going to be so much easier. It's amazing. It really, really, really is amazing. So what is not in it? So if you're looking at other things and you're like, okay, I really need something with this, and this. So there's really not any mindset in it. Okay. The only thing I would argue and say that is for mindset is that when you're going really deep and you're looking at the kind of hidden ROI, so that you can explain to people like really like why they need to do this, why they can't afford not to work with you, why they can't afford not to find the time to work with you, that kind of stuff. It's going to affect your confidence in such a powerful way, but it's not strictly speaking like affirmations and yada yada. It's just real world, like, oh, I was kind of concerned that my shit wasn't that powerful, but now fuck it, I know my shit is like so fucking powerful. So there's not mindset specifically, but that is something that is going to really empower you and kind of fix at least one mindset problem, right there. There's not accountability because it is a course. Now, right now, there's a limited time bonus. If you buy it before the 6th of December, not only are you getting the whole course for $47, you're going to get 2 weeks of Voxer access, and that will help you. I'll answer questions, and I'll help you get it implemented in a way that's going to make it like of the most use for you, right? So you're going to get the most out of it. So there's a tiny bit of accountability, but obviously not as much as if you bought one-to-one coaching, and some group programs have a little bit of accountability. Was never enough for me personally. I'm not talking about lead nurturing in this. The lead nurturing part of it would be you getting super clear on your brand topics, and then the deep dives into the ICA and their pain points and their dreams and all this stuff. So that is going to get people's attention, but I don't address in this how to warm leads up. Now, I have a fantastic system that I just learned this year that I've been playing and tweaking with, because that's what I love to do. I love to tweak stuff for myself, and I love to help people tweak stuff, but I have an amazing lead generation system that allows you to really nurture people like every step of the way, and really be giving value the entire time, as well as warming them up quickly. It's really fun. That is not covered in this. So if that's something that interests you, come talk to me. I'm happy to, do an intensive or take you on as a one-to-one client and teach you about that. Haven't made a course about that yet. There's no sales training in this. Okay. But it is going to help you with your sales, because you're going to understand the value of your program like you never have before. Like the times where, people are like, oh, well, I mean, why should I hire you over somebody else? You're going to have an answer for that. The people, if somebody says, well, why should I take your training or do your program over somebody else? You're going to have an answer for that. You're going to have an answer that is so deep and so relevant to them that it's going to fucking blow their minds. So we're not going through, this is how you do a sales call, or this is what your sales sequence is, but this will actually help you with your sales quite a bit. So, and it will help you with the wallpaper marketing syndrome. And what I mean is, like, everybody says be consistent, and consistency is really key. But if you're not putting out great content, it doesn't matter how consistent you are. You may get leads, but they won't be great leads. It may lead to you being on a lot of sales calls and hearing no, which gets really disheartening. So this is really how to get your sales up, like starting from like the root of the issue. Because it doesn't matter how great of a salesperson you are if you're not getting the right people on. It doesn't matter how great you are at sales if you're not getting people's attention. People aren't paying attention. So this is my little spiel for the one document to rule them all. If you are looking to get more high quality, high ticket clients with easier streamlined marketing, and to finally understand these core concepts, now is the time. $47 through December 6th. I'm going to be putting the link in when I get off of here. I've already had somebody buy it, so I'm really excited because it's my first Black Friday thing. If you're still wanting to learn more about me and what I do, you can join the Ethical High Ticket Sales for Coaches and Healers Facebook community. I'll be putting the link for that down here too. If you have any questions, if you're just like, yeah, I'm still not sure this is the right thing for me, just reach out, send me a DM, and I'll let you know. If it's not going to be helpful for you, I'm not going to sell it to you. I don't need money that bad. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday, and thanks for tuning in. I look forward to helping you in Voxer and helping you to really get clear on this. Oh, another bonus, limited time bonus, is I'll do a social media audit for you and suggest some things that you can tweak and change so that your profile is more of a funnel for you, is more of like a beginning of a funnel. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Happy Friday. Let me know if you have questions. Go buy this program. It's really fucking good. It's really fucking good. It is amazing. I promise you. All right, bye.